Busted: How Nigerian's Attorney General Abubakar Malami released over 300 powerful Boko Haram sponsors after collecting bribe, left only foot soldiers in detention. You see, this country, that's why Buhari, Attorney General, and every one of them keep telling us that they will not reveal the those who are destroying the nation. They said they will not reveal them. They said, as a matter of fact, they will deal with them. But how do we know if they've dealt with them? Have you heard of the word called deceit? Welcome to Nigeria. You know, that's why the Attorney General is so eager, saying, no, they must not name them. If we don't name them, how do we know that the right persons are being investigated, the right persons are being, are paying for their crime? In case you're not aware, in this very country, somebody before has been sentenced to life imprisonment. Do you know what they did? They took another condemned criminal because that person is a big man's child. You know, when we say big man, you know what that means in Nigeria. They took a very condemned criminal, yeah, paid the criminal some money because somebody has to replace that person, and they put that person there. The young man went on living his life while somebody else was spending out his life in jail, supposedly him. So if you look at what is going on, they know what they are doing. Because if you listen very closely, the person who has made this call and making it more prominent is the son, Falana, who said, why have the people not still been brought to book? And before you could say Jack Robinson, the Attorney General of the Federation said, well, and they fixed a date for them to be. Who are the people? Is it Ghost? You can, for all we care, you can tell us it's Tom, Dick, and Harry. How do we know? Welcome to Nigeria, where injustice is the order of the day. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Some reporters had in April reported how over 400 persons were arrested by security agencies during a nationwide crackdown on the suspected financiers of terrorists in Nigeria. Over 300 suspects arrested by the Nigerian government for funding Boko Haram terrorists have been released, SAR reporters has gathered. SAR reporters had in April reported that over 400 of them were initially arrested. The operation was said to have been approved by President Muhammadu Buhari in 2020. Confirming the report a few days later, Attorney General of the Federation Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami's son has said that Nigerian government embarked on a wider and far-reaching investigation into terrorism financing after the conviction of Boko Haram financiers in the United Arab Emirates, which have prompted Nigerian governments to do anything because they were never ready to touch the people. But on Wednesday, Malami, who is in the United States as part of President Muhammadu Buhari's entourage to the United Nations General Assembly, said his office has reviewed over 1,000 cases, out of which 285 has been filed before the Federal High Court. Malami was reacting to public criticism over the secrecy surrounding the identity of the alleged sponsors of Boko Haram and terrorism in Nigeria, as Buhari's government has turned out calls to name the people. The United Arab Emirates recently listed the names of 38 sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria, which include 6 Nigerians. However, sources told Sahara reporters on Thursday that while Nigerians were clamoring for the identity of the terrorist sponsors for those sponsoring terror to be released to the public, Malami has already facilitated the release of many of them after collecting huge bribe from the most powerful ones among them, most all northerners. Sahara reporters earlier on Thursday published a list of 45 names out of the 400 suspected to have been sponsoring the group. But according to a source, the 45 suspects, but according to a source, the 45 suspects are insignificant foot soldiers of terror financiers being detained by the expert order, which order has been released. Why others have been released? Some reporters exclusively obtained documents, including affidavit in support of a motion filed by the prosecution Nigerian government to seek the continuous detention of the suspects and others up in Abuja after 90 days pending the conclusion of the investigation by the headquarters of the Nigerian Army Intelligence Corps. However, the document shows that they have been released by the Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. So, in case you're wondering what's going on, 45 names has been released out of the over 400. 400 being a number that could be 45, 445, 412, 400, it could be any number, yeah, but within the 400s. Yeah, and Nigerian government has refused to tell us who these persons are. Listen, the United Arab Emirates might be an Islamic nation, yeah, but guess what? One of the most peaceful nations in the world. They were the one who released lists of not just Nigerians, but others sponsoring terrorism in the world. Yeah, there were about 38 people, and 6 of them were Nigerians. Do you know that they said there's one government official among them whom President Muhammadu Buhari particularly asked that the name be not released? Okay, the name be not released. So there is a lot going on, in case you're not aware. There is a lot going on currently now in this country. There is a lot of deceit. Why you are criticizing, pinning down, and killing IPOB for wanting a breakup? They did not sponsor any terrorism attack. They did not kill anybody. They did not go about, destroying the nation. Yes, what is going on clearly shows you that there is an agenda. I mean, again, it's perspective. Some people might not believe it, some might believe it. But I want you to connect the dots. There is more to this than beneath the eyes. All you see is not all there is. No. All you see is not all there is. Those in authority, sadly, are part of what is going on currently today in Nigeria. If they are not, their disposition, their approach to things would have been much more different. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Bye for now.